What is up, my beautiful friends? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're gonna do kind of like a chill, kind of chit chat video. I just wanted to kind of like talk with you guys and, you know, chill out kind of thing, if that makes sense. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about ways to stay fit during the winter. I figured I'd share this with you guys because I have been struggling a bit during this winter to kind of stay fit because it's been really kind of hard. It's like really unmotivating to work out during the winter or stay healthy during the winter because all I want to do is hibernate. So without further ado, I'm going to share some of the ways that I've been trying to stay fit during this winter and that it might help you guys too. So let's get on with the video. Tip number one is to keep your goal in mind. So during the winter, it is actually unmotivating to do a lot of things. I find it gets dark early, it's just cold, you just don't want to go outside most of the time. And so for me, I find it very important to keep my goal in mind. That is what motivates me to keep going to the gym, to keep eating healthy. I literally put it everywhere. I just try and remind myself, okay, this is what I want to reach. This is what I want to do, and if I don't do those things like going to the gym, then I'm not going to reach my goal. So if you haven't written out your goals already, I really recommend writing out your goals and really sticking to them and keep reminding yourself of the goal that you want to reach. And this will help kind of motivate you during the winter. It'll help remind you like, hey, let's not stay at home tonight. Let's actually go out to the gym and work towards our goals. And I find that really helps me kind of push myself to go to the gym because sometimes I'm like, dude, really don't want to go to the gym today, out of pure laziness or just like I don't want to be cold kind of thing. But when I remind myself of my goals, I'm like, okay, no, I actually need to go to the gym. I'm just being a big baby, and that, hey, I want to achieve my goals, so let's go achieve them. Tip number two is to do some at-home workouts. And so like I said before, it is really not fun to go outside in the cold sometimes and to go to the gym and all that jazz. Especially if you live here in Canada, it has been really an insane winter. So sometimes if I really do not want to go to the gym or it's like snowstorming outside and it's just like not a good idea to go to the gym, I do some at-home workouts. They're quick, they're efficient. Yes, I would rather go to the gym, and yes, I might have a better workout at the gym because you can lift more weights and everything. But at least here, I'm getting my body moving, I'm getting my heart pumping. There's tons of stuff online to do at-home workouts, and so I'll just do my own at-home workout if I need to. But it just gets my body moving, and it just helps me feel a bit better and just like less lazy and lethargic. So if you're looking for a way to stay fit during this winter, I really recommend just doing an at-home workout. If it's 20-30 minutes to an hour, whatever you want to do, there's tons of information online, and it just helps get your body moving and helps you be healthy. So tip number three is to actually get some vitamin D. I know this is like kind of random and randomly out there, but if we don't have vitamin D in our system, we're constantly lethargic, we're tired, we don't want to do much, we get dizzy, it affects our mental health so much, and we actually do get sick. And so I find in the winter a lot of us do become vitamin D deficient because like I said before, it is cold outside and a lot of times we just don't want to go outside. And also if you live here in Canada, I find that there is not very much sunlight that we do get to have. And so I find it important that on the days that it is sunny and even if it is cold, I really try and go outside and just like enjoy the sun as much as possible to just kind of absorb it in my skin. It makes me feel so much better if I just stand outside for a couple minutes just to absorb the sun in my skin as much as possible. But by being tired, being lethargic, being dizzy, being sick, it affects our fitness journey in the end. So if you want to stay fit and healthy during the winter, I really recommend that you guys actually be conscious on your vitamin D intake and make sure that you're actually getting some sun in your life as much as possible. And if you feel like you're lacking some and the sun is out for a day, go outside for 10-15 minutes and just absorb it as much as you can. Bundle up if you need to, but just look at the sun, enjoy the sun on your beautiful face, and just try and get some vitamin D in your system. You will feel so much better. It'll give you the benefits of staying healthy, and it will give you more energy to actually do some exercises and get your body moving. This also leads into my next point, and that is to do some outdoor activities. When I was younger, I used to go outside all the time in the winter, but as I got older, I just find I became someone who just doesn't want to go outside because it's cold. But recently I've been trying to push myself to do a lot more outdoor activities and just go outside, get some fresh air, and if it is sunny, get some vitamin D. But it's also become like kind of a social thing for me as well. You can go skiing with friends and family, you can do snowshoeing, tons of things. There's tons of outdoor activities that I've been trying to implement in my life. They're healthy, you are obviously exercising while doing some fun activities, and it just all kind of comes hand in hand. So if you're looking for another way to stay fit and healthy during the winter, try doing some outdoor activities. Try something new. It's always good to try something new and learn and expand your knowledge, of course. And it's just fun in the end. So get outside, guys, and do absorb as much sun as you can and have some fun. Try some outdoor activities. bundle up. Even though we hate the cold, bundle up and you'll have fun. My next tip is to pay attention to your food intake and keep track of it. So during the winter, like I said before, I am lazy and I tend to not keep track of the things that I put into my body, and then I just become kind of like, you know, lazy. I want to eat comfort food. I want to hibernate. I want to just kind of like gather everything up and stay cozy, if that makes sense. I hope you guys can relate to that, because in all honesty, that's how I feel. I just want to eat comfort food in the winter. I just want to be comfortable. I don't want to be cold. I don't want to be miserable. I want to be comfortable. I want to be warm, and I want to have comfort food. And so this can be a major downfall on being fit and healthy during the winter, because like I said, all I want is comfort food, and those aren't necessarily the healthiest foods ever. And so for me, I find it important to track my food and just kind of be a lot more conscious of what I'm putting in my body, and make sure that I'm eating enough fruits and vegetables, eating mostly plant-based foods, so that I know I'm being healthy, because as soon as I stop tracking, I start going right for the comfort foods. Whereas when I'm tracking, I'm actually being more conscious of what I'm putting in my body, and I'm actually like, okay, no more comfort foods, there's too many in here, and I start adding more plant-based foods. So be a little more conscious, track your food, and see what you're putting in your body, because I guarantee a lot of times in the winter, we tend to just kind of overlook what we're putting in our bodies because we just want to be comforted. So my final tip is actually kind of random, and it is to make sure that you really warm up and stretch before you do your workouts. So during the winter, I find that my body is a lot more cold, my joints are a lot more stiff, my muscles are a lot more stiff, especially when it's really, really cold out. I am cold all the time in the winter, like constantly. My hands or feet are frozen. So when it comes to the gym, when I come into the gym, a lot of times my muscles are really tight and my joints are really, really cold. And so I find it very important, especially during the winter, since my body is already so cold, to really take some time to warm up. A lot of times we kind of overlook warming up our bodies and making sure that we're fully warmed up. We just kind of, you know, sometimes we'll go on the cardio machine for 10 minutes, but that does not mean all your muscles are warmed up. Yes, your body is warmed up, but not everything is stretched out. You're still a little stiff, your joints are a little stiff. So to prevent injury and stay healthy during the winter, I really recommend taking a lot more time in your warm-up routine, really stretching, making sure that your mobility is actually fully there before you start lifting heavy or before you start doing any intense workouts, especially if you guys are doing CrossFit. I really recommend taking a lot more time to warm up, really warm up your muscles, really warm up your joints, because in the winter we are cold, our joints are cold, our muscles are cold, and we just need to take that extra time to warm up our muscles to prevent any injuries. Alright guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. You guys know where it is. And yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Go inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drinking out.